Let's try that again. In this one, we've got the rice cooker, the dice. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be sharing a kitchen and cookie room tour. So if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and let's get started. I've already shared a house tour of the new house that we moved into. It has almost been a month. Actually, next week it'll be 1 month that we've been here, which is so crazy. It's flown by, but it's also felt like we've already been here for a really long time, and I've just been loving it so much. We all have. This house really was made for us, it feels like, and it's just so perfect. So anyway, I already went into detail with a little bit of a house tour. I can link that in the description below if you missed it. But today I'm giving more of a detailed tour of my kitchen and cookie room because those are the two rooms that I get asked about the most. And honestly, they're the rooms that I spend the most time in, and they're just my favorite rooms in this house. So I finally got everything pretty organized. I just finished up my first weekend of cookies in the house, and so that went really well. Honestly, I love my workspace and I love the organization that I can have with it, and especially in the kitchen. It's just such a world of a difference from what we had before because we just have so much more space in the cabinets and stuff to actually be organized for once. We've got the same amount of stuff that we had, actually maybe a little less, but not much less. I didn't really get rid of that much, but we've got the same amount of stuff and it fits in here and there's still space left, and it is so nice. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm just gonna go through everything because I know I like seeing how people organize things and just what setup works for them. This is just what I did. I didn't really have any crazy plan for this. I just started putting stuff away and this is how it's worked out. I've switched some things around, but we've kind of just seen what works best for us, and like, we don't like the cutting boards here, so maybe we'll move them somewhere else, and like, we're trying to just see what works as we like live through it to see what organization is best for us. But anyway, I'm gonna go through everything and just kind of show you how I have everything organized. Then I'm gonna go over to the cookie room and show you that and show you guys my workspace. So let's get started with the kitchen. Now, I feel like the most important thing that we need to start with is the floors. So if you guys saw my house tour, this was carpet before. Every single room in this house had carpet when we bought it, including the bathrooms, which still do. We are in the process of removing those as well. But the cookie room and the kitchen both had carpet. And now they've got this beautiful luxury vinyl plank flooring that Trevor and his mom installed. They did an amazing job, and it honestly made the room look bigger. It brightened it up, and it's just better to not have carpet, honestly, in the kitchen. It just was too much of a risk with like the mess and water and spilling stuff and everything. So I just needed these floors, and it is so much better. That was one of the first projects we wanted to get done, and I'm so grateful that they did it for us because it just looks so good. So here is our new flooring, and I've heard so many good things about it too, that it holds up really well. I just got it from Home Depot and even used some credit card cash back, so that was a nice little bonus. Okay, so coming into the kitchen, we've got this closet over here that has all of our snack review stuff up there, so you can't see that because that's where we keep all the snacks as we buy them. I've got a lot of just like my baking stuff, so my mixers and some extra rice that we've got, and bowls like this. So this was just like an extra closet that it's nice that it's kind of spaced out. One thing about my kitchen is that it has to have a lot of my cookie room stuff in it, and that's pretty much what this big cabinet is. It's got like my flour, sugar, my pans that I use the most, some royal icing, stuff like that. So this is just like my cookie cabinet. We've got our microwave here, which actually I was looking at it and it has bake settings, which I've never seen on a microwave before. And so we're gonna have to test that out. I'm like so curious about it, but anyway. In here, we've just got some plastic bags, foil, and then actually, I always get questions about the gloves I use. So these are just the food safe gloves I have. I order them off Webstaurant, which is somewhere that I've always ordered stuff for my cookie business. So that's where I get those gloves. I don't know if they have that specific brand on Amazon, but those are my favorite ones. Okay, then in here we've got all of our Ziploc bags, more foil and parchment paper. And then down here is just some extra cutting boards and pans and pizza boards and stuff like that. Okay, so over here, just have my bowls. And it's, again, nice that they're actually just like spaced out for once. In here we've got all of our cups and blender bottles. I've kind of like just keeping a cutting board on the counter. It's nice if I just need to like cut something quickly and wipe it down. So I think I'm gonna leave this here because I love this cutting board. It's just heavy and I don't like to like move it around all the time. And then I've got my fruit basket and our air fryer. Down here it's just some extra bowls and stuff. So again, these were things that were just like shoved in our pantry before and we didn't even use them because it was so hard to get to them all the time. But okay, this is one of my favorite parts about the kitchen. This is our dishwasher. So it is so quiet, first of all, but I love that it blends in with the cabinets. You can't even tell that it's a dishwasher and it works really well. and I just love it. So that's been a nice little bonus that we've really been enjoying. Over here, this is one of my favorite drawers. It's just all of my favorite spices. So I've got all my Weber, Kinder, Flavor God, and Trader Joe's seasonings in here. Then this is pretty much all just cookie stuff. So whenever I need spatulas and all of those things, that's for cookies. These have all just kind of become random junk drawers. Well, actually, this one is my measuring cups and spoons. Just some random stuff that we have for the kitchen. This one I need to put the knob back on, so I haven't really been putting stuff in there. And then again, just some extra stuff down there. Another favorite part about this kitchen is the windows by the sink. I love opening these blinds every morning and just getting some light in here. It's become just like a routine thing, and I just love it. I love how the flowers fit there. So I'm just so grateful for this little area too. Okay, another thing I've been suggested by so many people to replace these knobs with gold knobs, so I think that's gonna be the next thing that we do. A lot of people have said to paint the walls white, although this is actually our countertop, I realize, so we're not gonna be painting this. I kind of like this color that's on the walls, but I'm gonna see. I kind of just want to leave it for now and see how it goes, although I think I'm gonna replace the knobs to gold ones right away. Okay, so over here, I've just got my mixer. This is a lot of our like most used things, so like measuring cups, my food scale, and then like cooking sprays, salt and pepper. I've got another seasoning cabinet over here, so these are just kind of unorganized and some random like mixes and stuff. Over here is just plates and bowls. Again, so nice to just have a little bit more space for them. Then in here we've just got some extra towels, some utensils, and then all the stuff for the oven, like oven mitts and stuff like that. This down here is just some like extra pans, and actually same with down here, it's kind of unorganized. This was as I was unpacking where I would put the random stuff that I didn't know where to put it. So I kind of have to go through this. It's a lot of stuff for like if we host people or like our taco holders, random stuff like that. Okay, here's the oven. So this is an electric oven, which I had never used before. It works pretty well. I'm still trying to get used to it, but I definitely think it keeps the temperature much better than before. My cookies baked way faster than they have in the past with our gas oven, so I'm gonna have to get used to that and just keep testing that out. Up here we've got all of our cups, so we've got mugs, water bottles, and then more mugs, and just like on the go travel cups, and then even just to have a place for straws is so nice. Okay, then we've got the pantry, which is over here in the corner. It is so big, I can't even explain. This is probably like 3 of the pantries that we had before, because all of our food was just like piled in there. It was such a mess. We had pull-out drawers and they were just so unorganized. And so I've got a bunch of containers and I've tried to keep all of our snacks organized in here. So let me give you a quick pantry tour. Okay, so up top we've got like all of our open foods. We've got protein bars and just some like random bars and stuff over here. So specifically I've got Bear Bells. These are just random protein bars, and then these are my Ready bars. I've got like gummy fruity things, Verb bars, Mighty Spark sticks, Fiber One brownies, and then like all of our cereal, a few more snacky things, some Quest protein chips I just got. We've got some Skinny Pop, Ready Puffs, and then actually PB2 just sent me a package, so I'm super excited to try some of those things out. But extra sauces, and that is our pantry. Okay, I feel like I'm saying this about everything, but another favorite part of this kitchen is the fridge. First of all, it's just huge, but I just love how it looks. I love that it's blue and the gold handles, and it's got a water and ice maker on it, which we didn't have that with our last fridge. So that's gonna be amazing that we don't have to use ice cube trays anymore, although we still have them in here. But anyway, this is the fridge. Not super organized, but I'm trying to be better with it than we were last time. So I do have it separated by like tortillas, bread, all of our dips are in here. We've got some random meat and then like pre-cooked chicken, and then some other meat that I need to use up, some ground turkey or eggs. And then I got these bins to put our fruit in, and then we actually still even have space down there, which is again, just so crazy. We're not used to having extra space in our fridge, but we've got our condiments over here, which we're trying to do a better job of keeping those under control because we kind of get a lot of those. But that is our fridge. And then in the freezer, nothing special really. We haven't really brought much in because we have a freezer outside, but these are just the things we've been using the most. So here's our freezer. They actually left us a turkey, so we don't know, we need to get rid of that. Okay, then looking at these cabinets over here, again, so much cabinet space. I'm just so grateful, I love it so much. Okay, so in here we've got the Creamy, my popcorn maker, strainers, and the blender, so all of my like most used things. Then in this one we've got the rice cooker, the Dash egg cooker, and then some other random appliances. Then this one I'm keeping all of like our protein powder, liquid IVs, collagens, protein shakes I just stocked up on because I've been out of them. More liquid IVs and coffee pods. Everything for like the coffee and everything like that is over here. And then like I said, protein powder, pre-workout, collagen, any supplements that we have, everything is in this cabinet. And then over here is all of like my cans, my pasta, my rice, my peanut butter and jelly, and like just random stuff like this. So this is like the extra food stuff, and then that's pretty much it. Other than over here, we have a little desk area that we kind of turned into a coffee station. So I've got our skinny syrups. Up here we've got the Nespresso pods, Adam's K-Cups. We've got our Keurig and then our Nespresso machine, our mailbox, and then we actually put up this whiteboard. So this is really nice. This is just gonna be for a shopping list because there's so many times where I forget what I need and I just write it on a piece of paper that I lose. So I finally have a whiteboard hung. That'll be really nice for that. I don't think we'll put a chair here or anything. It'll just be like our little coffee nook. Okay, and then the last cabinet is where we've got party supplies, shot glasses, Adam's hot sauces, and like alcohol, stuff like that. So that is it for everything in the kitchen. And like I said, I'm just like so amazed. Honestly, this has just been such a dream, having a kitchen like this. I like have to keep pinching myself. It doesn't even feel real. I love it. And like I said, I keep just spending all my time in here because I can't even believe that this is like, I feel like I'm on a set for like a show. It's just like a perfect kitchen for me. I love the color. I love the setup. I love every single thing about it. It's been my dream to have an island like this. Seriously, it is just the best thing, even for like rolling cookies and stuff like that. So I'm so grateful. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at my kitchen. I always feel weird just kind of like showing it like this and feeling like I'm just like talking about everything. I don't know how to explain it. It's, again, still just weird. Even though I've been doing YouTube for so long, it feels weird to just like come on here and be like showing all this, but truly I'm so grateful for your guys' support, and you guys have been so amazing through all this and just making me feel so good, and I just appreciate your support. So this has been such a dream. I love it. I can't wait to continue creating content in here and making new recipes and cookbooks and all of that stuff, and to bring you guys along with me. So that's the kitchen. Let's go ahead to the cookie room. Moving on to the cookie room, you can see the floors have been replaced. They're no longer carpet, which I don't know if I showed you guys when they were carpet. I think when I gave the house tour, they were already replaced. So I love the floors. It works perfect for my racks that need to roll around, which are over here in the closet. But let's go ahead and get started. So I actually have an order right here now that is about to be picked up. So I shared this in a different video in detail, but that's just over here. I like that this desk can roll around so I can bring it to the window to take pictures, but this is also my photo box. So this is where I set up all the orders and then take pictures of them, or videos, or even like plates of food. Sometimes I use my photo box for my heat sealer for packaging cookies. And then under my butcher block is all of the different boxes that I use. Then I'll go through all the cabinets and my desk and stuff, but over here really quick, I've got all of my cookie cutters, which are just sorted out into different categories based on what I use the most and stuff, which I actually kind of want to reorganize them, but that's on my list of things to do. I've got some extra like cake rounds and stuff like that in those, although I don't do cakes as much anymore. Then over here, I've got my bucket of flour and sugar. I've got ribbon for packaging orders, then little like frillies for packaging. And like I said, here's rack number 1, rack number 2. And then I just put this shelf thing in here because I had some extra stuff that I didn't really know what to do with. So I'm still kind of working on what I'm gonna do with this extra stuff. This is just, again, frillies, some sticks for like Rice Krispies and stuff, and then cupcake liners. Okay, then quickly going through some of the cabinets. In here I've got different ingredients, so like melting chocolate, brown sugar, powdered sugar. In here I've just got some extra food dye, and then cupcake liners. Those are for mini cupcakes. Then this one in here with the window is actually all of my sprinkles. So I've got them in mason jars, and then up there, there's some different like mixes and stuff. So those are all of my sprinkles for cake pops, Rice Krispies, pretzels, stuff like that. This one's just extra stuff that I didn't really know where to put. So like empty mason jars, cake liners, just random extra stuff that I have. Again, just so nice to have the extra cabinet space for stuff that I don't want to get rid of because I still will use it, but I just didn't have places to put it before. This is like my packaging cabinet. So I've got all of my bags for heat sealing and twist ties in those bags. I've got my stickers, business cards, flyers, and some more ribbon up there. And then over here is just some more sprinkles. So these are the ones that I use the most that I have to refill, like the white Jimmy's, white nonpareils, stuff like that. So I've got some other mixes and that stuff, but mostly just sprinkles. Okay, then coming down here, I've got another mixer that I just bring in the kitchen if I need to use it. Then I've got my TV, which is so nice to have in here. I usually put on YouTube and put on podcasts and stuff, or even just like shows that I can listen to. And then honestly, this is one of my favorite parts that I have this by me while I'm working on cookies now. So this this has all of my different tips for when I need to change them out for icing bags. So convenient to have it right where I'm working. Then over here in these big drawers, I've got all of my fondant and cake things. So I've got a bunch of cake toppers, and then there's like a lot of fondant tools. Down here is all of my icing colors and all of my airbrush colors. This drawer is probably my favorite because, again, so convenient to just have all this stuff next to me now and organized. So I've got like brushes for watercolor on cookies. I've got my edible markers, my different like probes and tweezers and stuff when I need to put sprinkles on, and my glitter and shimmer dust. So super nice to have this. Then in here, this is just my airbrush drawer. So I've got my airbrush, my stencil genie, which holds the stencils in place to airbrush, and then my binder of all of my different stencils. Those are for backgrounds on cookies usually. And then this is like my cake pop drawer and like chocolate mold stuff. So I've got chocolate molds, bottles, cake pop sticks, and chocolate coloring. Down here is just extra stuff. So I have an extra food scale and some extra like bags and things. And then this is to make icing bags. So the couplers, my icing bags, scissors, and again, just never been this organized in my life, and it is incredible. And through this whole process, I've really realized how much organization can really help and just be so beneficial for like my mental health and everything, because being prepared with orders and stuff and being prepared in the kitchen when I'm cooking and everything, it just makes it so much easier, even for like cleanup and stuff like that, to have a place to put everything back. So that wraps up my cookie room tour and my kitchen tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful to just see kind of how I organize things. I actually get a lot of questions about running a cookie business and stuff, so this is just part of it. Now that I have this set up, honestly, I'm thinking about starting up some YouTube videos about my cookie decorating process and different techniques I use and stuff. I think that that'd be a lot of fun, and it's something I've really wanted to do, but haven't had the space or time. I don't know how much time I'll have to do it, but I want to just start incorporating it more. So we'll see where that goes. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll continue to show you guys more and more as we do it. Like I said, we might get the gold knobs in the kitchen, which I'm excited about. And next project is the gym in the basement, which I think I'm gonna show you guys setting all of that up. So I'm so happy and relieved to have my cookie room set up and ready. I got first week of orders done here, and it felt so good. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for this space and these opportunities and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.